What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties, and these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you, girl. You can go over there, rant and rave, girl. You can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. If you have my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello. How the hell are you today on this tantalizing Tuesday? Hey, everybody. How art thou? I hope everyone's doing well. We got a couple birthdays today. I know we got Harold's birthday today. Harold's birthday is today. Cross Country Cruiser's birthday is today. So we gonna celebrate the people. I got a little bit of gin. I got a corner over here. I might drink a little bit of this to help celebrate the people when they come into the place. Let me share this video out so the people can't say that I didn't post the video because YouTube ain't shit with the goddamn notifications. Did y'all see the title of this video? Some of y'all are happy seeing the title of this video. Let me post this on Instagram. Let me finish posting this. Then I'm gonna say hey to y'all, and then we're gonna get all our birthday stuff out the way. Okay, we're gonna get all our birthday people out of the way. Let me put in the members only chat that I'm live. I don't want the people to say that I ain't let them know. Let me post on Instagram. The dossier is not too packed today, so we got time. But let me take that back. Whenever I say the dossier is not too packed, we always spend more time than we need to. Give me just a second. All right. All right. So that is share out. Now, whoever don't get it at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So let me take I'm gonna need this for today. Built like this podcast. No, we're not frozen. We ain't frozen. Am I frozen? Am I frozen, y'all? Y'all let me know if I'm frozen. I hope not, God. Oh God. Hold on. Y'all know I'm gonna need this water. I'm gonna need this water to make it through. To make it through. Mm, mm, mm. Let me take attendance. Volvo, hey Cookie, what's going on? Tracy W. Nessa, what's going on, Nessa? Monk Chip, how are you, boo? That blue looks good on you. Hey, Cancer Baby Morgan, Pinky Tiki, how the hell are you, boo? Spicy Original, Mr. Pisces, Cross Country Cruiser, the birthday girl, Ravine. How are you, Ravine? My devastating Delta Diva over there. Tracy W. Amber, what's good, boo? Mamiana, Shondo to you and yours. Built like this podcast. It is so great to see you. There go my husband in my head, Cams. He keep playing with me. Montrez, what's good, bruh? Madrell, where you been hiding, boo? We ain't seen you in a minute. We been missing you, boo. Mm. Monk Chip say she just in the bushes, and if anybody act crazy, she ready to snipe a bitch if they act crazy. Hey, drinks with D, what's going on, my love? Well, what's going on with you today, Amber? Who done pissed you off? It's okay, Madrell. I know life happens. Girl, we just glad to see you. We just glad to see you. We just glad to have your face in the place. Y'all make sure y'all say happy birthday to Cross Country Cruiser, because it is her birthday and we are celebrating her today. Hold on. Mm, mm. Hey, Lamone. You ain't late. We just getting started, Lamone. We just getting this party started. This for you, Cross Country Cruiser. I ain't gonna take a full shot. I'm gonna take a half a shot. Lamone say, let me go sit in the bike. Sit in the bike. This for you, Cross Country Cruiser. Hold your line, because I'm sure gonna need this water now. Hold your line. Mm. Uh, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, wait, where's my water? Praise God. Oh, oh. Mm, mm. Ooh, yeah. You got some XXL ready to get fucked up? I know that's right, Morgan. Shout out to all of the cancers. Oh, God. Lord. I got a lot of friends that are cancers, actually. That was some gin that I just took a shot of, or half a shot of coffee and talks, or excuse me, Mr. Pisces. This is spring water from Publix. Wait, see? spring water from Publix. Mm, mm. I am sipping on spring water. If you want to call this the devil's blood or whatever, you can. My middle school teacher was struck and killed. Oh no, by a white man who was drunk and driving away, and they gave her $250 bond. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I just had a situation last week where a former student of mine, one of my first students, passed away. He got shot. So definitely, we're praying for you. We're praying for you. Hopefully we can give you a way to get away from it all and to have a few laughs and we keep it moving. That's not the devil's blood. That's just good gin. That is my gin of choice, the botanist. The botanist. You see, I'm getting ready to bring the book of dark child. Where's the book? It's over there. Glowing. It hasn't started levitating yet, but it's already glowing. You know, at a certain point, it starts to levitate, but it's glowing. It's sitting right down there, glowing. It hasn't started levitating yet. I did not say the bottomness. Not unless you trying to come over here and be the topness. Since we making up words. They said you people from over there across the pond in Europe be working with third legs. I'm just saying. They said that. They said y'all from over there across the pond over in Europe be working with, three legs like a tripod. I'm just asking. Hey Shay W. Hey China Black. Michael Jackson recipe. Well, today is the what anniversary? This is the what? 15th anniversary of the death of Michael Jackson. Today is the 15th anniversary of the death of Michael Jackson. What's going on with my Lord? Y'all hold on for a moment. I don't know what's going. This screen, I swear, this extra screen always have an issue. Get your life right, Lord. Okay. All right, there we go. Dear God. Anyway, in my country, we kind of average. That's what your mouth say. So you say you working over there with 4 inches? That's it. That's all you got over there, Mr. Pisces. 4 inches over there, a good 4 inches for the people. They say if you got the right stroke game, you could do something with 4 inches. I'm just saying. Where's my water? Oh, right here. We almost finished with the water. Mm. Hey, crazy homebody girl. Hey, China White. Everybody, y'all ready to get this party started? Are y'all ready? We already 15 minutes in. Y'all know we got to be off of here by 6:45 so we can get ready for Ready B. So I can send y'all over there. Oh, you do got 4 inches? If you got a good 4 inches, they say, if you got the right stroke, if all you got is 4 inches and you know how to work it, we might let you roll up over here. But you got to have a hell of a stroke game. You got to have a hell of a stroke game. 4 inches can try to stab that spot to death. You know what? Child, crazy homebody girl, how you doing today? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. We finished our water. Get to the main event. You think I'm gonna start off with the Book of Darkness? That's bad programming. If I started off with the Book of Darkness, we got to tease you and make you wait a little bit for it. You don't think that as soon as we start, we have a whole dossier over here. It's an abbreviated, shortened dossier. I don't even have a sugar spike segment today. because I've been losing my mind on the sugar spike segments. So I had to take a day off. Who got a hell of a mouth? Anyway, so y'all, I'll put a Shondo in the chat if you're ready to get this party started. Let's put a Shondo in the chat if you're ready to get this party started. Excuse me. All right, I had when I bought that last sugar free one, I bought two of them. So today's sugar free one, I don't like these sugar frees. It don't taste the same. But this is strawberry apricot, which I do like the strawberry apricot, but I don't like it sugar free. I just like the regular one. So I ain't buying no more of these sugar frees. I mean, it's okay, but it ain't like the regular one. Yeah, I was hanging with your soror, kiss my cheeks. I was hanging with your good soror, your Sarah. Now, if this was anything else, you would be bent over and ready. Don't make us wait too late. Now, you don't know what I be talking about. I be bent over and ready. I am as pure as the driven snow. Don't try to make me out to be some kind of tawdry, wanton slut. Don't do that. Let's get to the dossier today, y'all. This book is back here glowing. It's eventually going to make an appearance. God of mercy, God of love. Let's do this here. All right, let's delve into the dossier. So today we start off not touch his toes. Today I'm trying to get some hot tour after this. Looking at my system. Listen, where I come from, we don't call it hot tour. We call it city lube. That's what you call it. City lube. What kind of lube? Say it with me. City lube. You ain't got no lube? Oh, you always got city lube. Tour. There it is. We call that city lube. Anyway, Well, thank you. Thank you, MBN, for your cash app. Thank you so much. MBN always makes sure that the snack fund is up to par. I never have to worry. Not MB. I said damn MBN. I'm looking at MBN. Quintessential, excuse me. MBN too. But Quintessential always makes sure that the snack fund is funded. Anyway, thank you so much, Quintessential, for your contribution to the snack fund. Thank you. Anyway, hey Cassandra, how you doing today? Girl, you got cams. You got my husband over here coming at my good throat today. Talking about me being bent over, and he ain't even tried to bend me over yet. God, Lord. Anyway, let's talk about Iman and Tiana Taylor. So we talked earlier this week. I believe it was yesterday. It was I believe it was yesterday. We just spoke about the fact that the judge said that they had until Thursday to settle, to get this divorce settlement done with. And so I guess they said, let's not fuck off with it. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. So the details of the divorce settlement has apparently leaked. And here's what it is. In the judge ruling obtained by the Jasmine brand and other outlets, Tiana Taylor has been entitled to retain 4 key marital properties. These properties, which has an estimated value of over $10 million, are understood to be significant assets from their shared estate. Iman Shumpert has also been ordered to make a one-time 7-figure payment to Tiana Taylor. Meanwhile, Iman Shumpert will keep his luxurious Miami condo. He'll also retain ownership of his South Georgia compound and Decatur, Georgia compound. A notable aspect of this settlement is the monthly child support payment. Iman is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support. The court has also mandated that he cover 100% of the private school fees for both of their daughters. In terms of personal property, Tiana has been awarded a collection of vehicles, including a Maybach, a Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her prized Bronco truck. Tiana also retains all her jewelry. A critical component of the settlement is Tiana's retention of 100% ownership of all of her companies, which are TaylorMade and Aunties, all of which will remain hers. Meanwhile, Iman will keep all his um investments, and he has all of his investments that he has made. He will get to keep all of them as revealed during the trial. While the specifics of these investments were not disclosed publicly, they likely include a diverse portfolio spanning across various sectors. Um That's all I got. That's all of the gory details that I got. I'm sure he's not happy about the having to give her a 7-figure one-time payout, especially when he was just up in court saying that she make more money than he do. How that works out, I don't know. He also has to pay 100% of their private school um tuition. Now, I wonder if he has to pay for 100% of the tuition, does that mean that he gets to choose what school, private schools they go to? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I mean, let's be clear. Tiana, like he said, Tiana ain't hurting for no money. Ain't like she gonna be out here destitute. She making more money than he is. It's not like he's in the NBA anymore. I mean, he's on. Is he still on the show? Is he on the show this season? I know he was on last season. I haven't seen any episodes this season. Is he still on the show? I don't know. But them checks from the show, I'm sure, are not equivalent to the checks he was getting from the NBA. Now, I know he was on Dancing with the Stars. I'm pretty sure those checks might have been pretty good, but I still don't think they were equivalent to the checks he was getting in the NBA. They ain't say nothing about the video games of Marlon Morris. I don't know. I don't know. Child, don't worry about it, Iman. Just come over here. Come over here. We could talk about it. We could have a whole conversation about it. Oh, he's still on this season? Okay, we could come over here, Iman, and we could talk about it. And you could tell me all about your troubles, okay? Have a seat over here. Tell me all about your troubles. I will hear your fainted cry and answer by and by. Do you hear me? Child. I'm just being honest. There's nothing that he wouldn't be able to do to me. I'm just being real honest. Judge a man, me don't judge me. Iman, Tiana, I'm just glad this over with. I'm sick of hearing about it. What you should have did, now that the divorce is finalized, Tiana, where are the leaked nude photos of Iman that you're gonna secretly, post on the internet? I'm waiting, Tiana, to see Iman and all of his magnificent glory. I know you got a good Judy that you could send his nudes to and have her, leak them on Al Gore's good internet. Do your boy a solid, Tiana. Girl. I mean, help us out. We don't have to endure the gory details of this divorce week after week. We need some compensation after this. God. Is it too much to ask? God. Yeah, Cassandra, you right. She could go full on Liz Beyond. Baby, I'm sure mama has assorted strap-ons in assorted sizes. Mama got the good 6 inch, she got a good 8 inch, and then she got the 10 inch for those people who looking for a shoulder boulder mountain holder. I'm just saying. Wouldn't we all be stalking Twitter for them pics? Morgan, listen, let me tell you something. Now, I'm not one to pay for OnlyFans. However, if it did come out on OnlyFans, I'd be here for it. Well, hello, birthday boy. Hey, 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 hey. Let me go ahead and stop what we're doing so we can wish the birthday boy. We already wished the birthday girl cross country cruiser a happy birthday. So let's wish the birthday boy, Harold, a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Harold. We hope that you're having a wonderful day. And I got to take another shot for Harold, huh? God damn it, Harold. Damn it, Harold. This is just for you, Harold. Harold. Lord, hold on. That last shot just did something for me. So now we got the birthday boy and the birthday girl in here. Shout out to Harold and Cross Country Cruiser. Lord. Mm. Oh. 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 Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Okay. That was for Harold. Way to go, Harold. Cha. Lord. Hey, V Carter. Cha. Cure. Shout out to Cross Country Cruiser. Shout out to Harold. I sincerely hope you all are having a phenomenal birthday. Thank y'all for spending a little time with me and with us here on your birthday. I know y'all could have been a lot of places and y'all could be doing a lot of things and y'all could be turning up a lot of places. But the fact that y'all chose to spend a little bit of time here with us on your special day means a lot to us here. And we thank you. So happy birthday to you. We do not mind taking time out from our regularly scheduled programming to give you people a birthday shout out. Happy birthday. We love y'all. We love y'all. Iman, Tiana, go with God. So the internet is all up in arms about Chris Brown's bulge at his concert. The people are posting it. Now, here's the deal. I mean, these people do realize that we've seen a full meat picture of Christopher Brown. The picture's been out for a while. Now, we haven't seen a picture of it, at its full glory. We've only seen it at half mast. We've only seen it flaccid. We have not seen it at full glory. However, we have seen the man's meat. But the internet is all up in arms because at his 11/11 concert, when they put the little straps on so he can do the little, flying through the air part. Hey, Janae, it causes your junk to, get squished up. And so the people are having a field day from the bulge pictures. I mean, these pictures do nothing for me. Let's just be clear. Until we see a full-on meat picture at full glory. Not you feeling loopy. What you done been drinking or eating? You done been eating some edibles or smoking the devil's um the the devil's broccoli, the hippie lettuce. I don't know if I would call it a huge bulge, Gabby. It's the angle, and sometimes when you have huge bulges like that, it's all ball. Until we see it at full glory, like we did with Trey Songs, I don't want to see it. Unless you giving me that thing engorged with blood, I don't want to see it. I'm just saying. Well, them Tauruses that they can fuck down. That I know. Harold said he on these good libations, so he feeling good. I know that's right, Harold. Happy birthday. Hey, Catherine Powell. Gabby. We want to see it in its full glory, Gabby. We want to see all of it. All of it. Okay. Yes, crazy homebody girl. Engorged with blood. He give you big dick energy. From what the groupies say, is long and skinny. That's what the groupies say. That's what the groupie skanks say. That's what the some of the places that I follow that talks about celebrity and the peen of celebrities and stuff. That's what they say. Right, all ball and spaghetti string up the show. Anyway, I don't have nothing for this story. I just thought somebody would want to see it, and it gives us a gratuitous opportunity to show some, Christopher Brown's bulge. We don't really feature him. His only redeeming quality is the fact that he may have good sex. That's it. Other than that, he's a deplorable human being. But a lot of deplorable human beings have great sex. Will dick you down. There's that. Sir, go with God. So the Village people are suing Disney. Yes, you heard me. Yes, those Village people. The YMCA people. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the Y. You know what that reminds me of? Remember that episode of Married with Children where they kept having to sing? I think Al was having a dream and they kept having to do the YMCA. They kept having to do the YMCA. Something was going to happen if they did not perform YMCA. And they had to keep performing YMCA over and over and over. I just remember that episode of Married with Children. Now, some of my younger people, y'all ain't watched Married with Children like that. That was a great episode of Married with Children. I remember that. Anyway, so let me read this to you. Disney won't be singing YMCA anytime soon because the wife of the most famous member of the Village people is taking the entertainment company to court, allegedly saying that Disney blackballed the band from booking gigs at its theme parks. According to legal documents, the wife, Karen Willis, the wife of Victor Willis and manager of the Village People trademark for live performances, filed a lawsuit against Disney late last year for what she claims was outright hostile treatment of her husband and other original members. The issue all stems from a couple performances. She says that the Village People were hired for in 2018 when she says Disney booked them to do their thing at Disney World in Florida. She says the Village People and Disney had a good relationship up until this year, saying the band had performed there annually at least I'm sorry, annually for at least a decade. But in recent years, there had been a fracture in the band with old members who were trying to keep the yearly gig going. Long story short, she says her husband and Jacques Morali, another original member of the Village People, were allowed to perform at Disney after winning the rights to their music from the other guys. And when they did perform in 2018, everything went fine at first, but then it quickly went south. According to her and the lawsuit, over the course of the 2-day job, it's being said that the Village People were treated terribly by Disney, claiming um the wife claims that she wanted to personally help with the front of house sound duties for a better show, but was physically blocked by Disney workers and even ushered away. What's more, she claims that she and her husband were physically attacked by overzealous fans in the park, whom she says were planted by the spurned ex-band members. She says that Disney provided no extra security for them, despite her husband's contract requiring the extra security. She also claims that the worst part is Disney ended up giving them the runaround on payment, with checks initially made out to the wrong people and group. She says when she and her husband attempted to have these things resolved, Disney allegedly gave them the cold shoulder. And afterwards, she claims Disney had failed to hire them back for any other Disney gigs. She believes that this was done on purpose. Disney recently filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit, saying it had the right not to hire the Village People if it didn't want to. But the court just recently rejected that, and now the case will move on. They're seeking $20 million in damages. Listen, Disney, I don't know what to tell you. Settle with the people outside of court. Disney, y'all got the money. Y'all got $20 million ain't nothing for Disney. $20 million is nothing. For Disney, the conglomerate that is Disney, which owns Disney, ESPN, ABC, all of them, those huge entities are owned by Disney. Girl, y'all ain't hurting for money. Disney makes more money alone than most countries in the world. Let me say that again. The company Disney makes more money as a company than most countries on the planet. No, they're not gay, Ravine. They just do a lot of gay shows, but they're not gay. I don't think any of them are gay. Gabby. Felicia Rashad used to be married to who? The guy from the Village People? I thought she was married to Ahmad Rashad. Child. Yeah. Felicia Rashad was married to Ahmad Rashad. That's the only person I know her being married to. Because before that, she was Felicia Ayers Allen. And then she was married to Ahmad Rashad. Mm-hmm. Oh, she was married to both of them? Oh. I didn't know that. I didn't know she had got remarried after Ahmad Rashad. Interesting. But yeah, Disney got the money. You said they got partnership with Hulu too. Disney paid them people that money. Disney got all the money in the world. Y'all, Disney ain't hurting for nothing. Ain't hurting for nothing. Nothing. Listen. Get them people the $20 million and keep it moving. Go with God. So we have to send thoughts and prayers and condolences to Roy Jones Jr. and his family. So it's being reported that Roy Jones Jr.'s son, DeAndre, has died by suicide. And this happened over the weekend. Roy, yeah, this happened over the weekend. He did release a statement on the heartbreaking loss yesterday, and in that statement, part of the statement, he said, quote, unfortunately, my son DeAndre took his life on Saturday, end of quote. Um, he went on to say that he was with his son the night before his passing. He said, quote, I'm so thankful that God allowed me to come home Friday night to spend the last night of his life with me and my family and the family. I know a lot of people are going through tough times right now, but nothing is worth taking your own life, end of quote. He went on to say, God gives it and God should be the one to take it away. End of quote. He thanked his fans for their support during this time and requested privacy as his family processes the loss. Yeah. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine what that must feel like as a parent to have one of your own children in their life. And certainly by taking their own life. Can't even imagine. Can't even begin to wrap my brain around what that must feel like. Certainly not something that we wish on anyone. So certainly we are going to keep Roy Jones Jr., his family, and also the family, friends, and loved ones of his son DeAndre in our prayers, because I know that right now they are in a whole nother headspace. I mean, like I said, I can't even imagine what they must be experiencing and going through. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to the family. And then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. So Joe Budden says that y'all need to be thanking him for the beef between Wheelchair Jimmy and Kendrick Lamar. He wants credit for the fall of BBL Drizzy. He appeared on X Spaces on Sunday to talk about his role in the rap beef between Kendrick Lamar and Wheelchair Jimmy. He suggested that the takedown of Wheelchair Jimmy actually began with him and snowballed through Pusha T until it finally reached Kendrick Lamar. Quote, it may sound narcissistic, but I don't think any one man takes down Drake. I think I passed the baton to Push. I think Push passed the baton to Kendrick, and the job is done now. End of quote. He then went on to say, this is how I feel in my head and my heart. He's referring to his rocky relationship with Wheelchair Jimmy, filled with periods of conflict and reconciliation since 2016. His criticism of Aubrey's album Views led him to release 4 p.m. in Calabasas, which took subliminal shots at Wheelchair Jimmy. He also responded with Making a Murder Part 1 and Afraid. I don't need to read no more. Listen, Joe, Jesus God. When you start your statement by saying this may come out narcissistic, wait, let me make sure I got that right. The statement started by saying it may sound narcissistic. You can stop right there. We don't want any parts of your narcissism, Joe Budden. Your 2.5-inch peen, your often Beijing beard, and your fragile little ego need to go somewhere and crawl up under a rock and die somewhere, just like we want BBL Drizzy to do. We actually, Mr. Budden, put you and BBL Drizzy. You and Wheelchair Jimmy all can be lumped in the same box of deplorables that we want no parts of. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss Baythang. Nobody even knew you had songs out, Joe Budden. The only song that we know that you've ever had is Pump It Up. Isn't that Joe Budden's only song? Isn't that him? Like the only song I would know by Joe Budden is Pump It Up. That's all. That's the only song I know by him. I didn't even know you were still in the business of making music. You listen, sir. Hey, green girl. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is checking for you and your music that you're putting out. Nobody. 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 Why you're over here trying to take credit for being the catalyst that sparked the beef between you, just want to this is the perfect example of a clout chase, because we all remember when Pusha T dog walked and eviscerated Wheelchair Jimmy. You trying to take credit for that. Now you trying to take credit for Kendrick Lamar. Sit the fuck down somewhere, sir. Get the fuck on. I don't even understand you people that listen to his podcast. I don't even want to hear you, sir. There's nothing, there's no point, there's no stratosphere, there's no parallel dimension where I ever want to sit down and listen to your commentary on anything. Nothing. We just don't. And you over here clout chasing, trying to get, extra brownie points by attaching yourself to Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar and their disembowelment of Wheelchair Jimmy. Sir, go sit the fuck down. Like, I just don't, and they say a lot of people listen to the podcast. I don't know. I've never heard a single episode of this young man's podcast. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm not going over there. Who's over there listening to him? There is no subject matter that I want to go over there and say, hey, let me listen to what Joe Budden has to say on this. There's no alternate reality where that happens. Y'all hold on for a moment. Just 1 second. Hold on. Just 1 second. Y'all hold on for a moment. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, why did I do that? Wrong button. Wrong button, El Teddy. Wrong hole, fool. Wrong hole. But yeah, there's no state of being that I am in where I want to hear any parts of what you have to say about anything. You're a horrible trash bag of an individual. Go the fuck away from us forever. Forever. Who's really out there listening to Joe Budden do anything? Listen, Morgan, I wasn't even checking for him when he was on Love and Hip Hop New York. Love and Hip Hop New York has always been horrible. Look who came out of there. I blame Love and Hip Hop New York for the fact that Bella Calise is an actual thing and you people are still making her relevant. Hey, Danny. He does have a huge following over there on the podcast. But you know, a lot of people have a huge following that shouldn't. So I'm not going to just, you know, a lot of hip hop heads go over there. But hell, DJ Academics has a huge following and he's vile. Vlad TV has a huge following and he's fucking vile. He's a racist, bigoted, and discriminatory fuck boy. And they flock to Vlad TV. So it's a lot of people that belong in the basket of deplorables that have a huge following. Hell, we have a former president that still has a huge following, and he might as well be the fucking Antichrist. Look at the fucking Breakfast Club. It has a huge following, and you have fuckboy alleged rapist in the form of Charlemagne over there, and that I almost called Jess Hilarious something. I almost called Jess Hilarious. The Book of Darkness is probably already running through me, which is why I might want to move on because I almost dog walked Jess Hilarious. I was just about to go in on Jess Hilarious. Oh my God. Jesus, God of mercy, God of love. But there's a lot of popular podcasts and shows out here that should not be popular, and the people who are behind the mic are horrible people. Now, consequently, somebody might say the same thing about me, that I'm a horrible person and I'm behind the microphone. That may be true, but we're here. Listen, I almost drug Just Hilarious. Oh my God. Oh, I had to stifle myself. I had to bring it down, it back. I said, nope, don't do it, L. Teddy. Don't do it. Y'all know we do not like that woman. Child, it's glowing. Danny, it does look like it's starting to levitate. I ain't went over there to grab it yet, but Lord, it's glowing over there. Oh God. God of mercy. God of, let me move on. Oh God. Oh, let me save it. Let me save it. Let me save it. Oh, let me move on. Joe Budden, you nobody, go the fuck away from us, Joe Budden, please. Shut the fuck up forever. Ciao. In more BBL Drizzy news. So apparently, and y'all cannot make me believe that Wheelchair Jimmy is not the reason this is happening, okay? So apparently, the AI app that was used to make BBL Drizzy is being sued by the RIAA on behalf of major labels. Let me read this to you. The artificial intelligence company used to create the viral hit BBL Drizzy is in hot water with major record labels. According to Wired, the Recording Industry Association of America, on behalf of Sony Music Entertainment, Universal Music Group, and Warner Music Group, filed 2 copyright infringement cases on Monday against AI startup Suno and Udio in Massachusetts and New York, respectively. The RIAA alleges copyright infringement, claiming that the startups trained their AI models using unlicensed sound recordings. Both lawsuits allege that the labels were able to independently create tracks that have a resemblance to copyrighted songs from their catalogs. Quote, unlicensed services like Suno and Udio that claim it's fair to copy an artist's life work and exploit it for their own profit without consent or pay set back the promise of genuinely innovative AI for us all. End of quote. And that's according to the RIAA chair and CEO Mitch Glazier in a press release. The plaintiffs are reportedly seeking up to $150,000 per work infringed. Wired's report did not say if the RIAA provided a tally of comprehensive lists of songs, or a tally infringed on by Suno or Udio in its complaint. Wired also notes that neither app has publicly disclosed what its AI generators are trained with. CNN reports that Udio was the app that the comedian and tech enthusiast King Wilonius used to create BBL Drizzy, which became a viral hit at the height of Drake's feud with Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin, and others. Wilonius's Motown-tinged track takes inspiration from Rick Ross's relentless nickname for Drake. And it goes on and on. Let me tell y'all what this is about. Let's be clear. What this is about is, y'all hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. Sorry about that. Anyway, what this is about is those huge major record labels are mad that they're not in on the money. They saw how viral BBL Drizzy is, and then they said, oh, the fuck, you don't think y'all finna sit up here and play some music, and us white people, the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains that own all of these huge record labels, y'all don't think we go, oh no, you coloreds will not be down there making music and making money and think that we're not going to tap into that and get some of that money. Oh, the fuck no, you not. You don't believe that shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The people descended from the Caucasus Mountains are not about that life of letting y'all make money, make music, and do things that will be successful, and they not tap into it and claim rights to it and make money off of it. They're not with that shit. Child. They're not with the fuck shit. They are not here for it. We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing without the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains trying to swoop in and steal from us. And you're wishing on a star if you think they're not going to win this lawsuit. Enjoy it while you can, but please be clear. Just like Cam say, they snatched Napster from us and LimeWire. I remember the Napster days. We was over there getting our good life. Baby, they was threatening people to put them in jail for illegally. This is before, see, the young kids don't know. Before there was streaming services and stuff where you could download music, the RIAA wanted no parts of downloading anything. Bitch, if you ain't going out there to buy the fucking CD, that shit don't count, and we taking you to jail. Hey, Crispies, what's going on, boo? I hope you're having a good time over there in California. But listen, they were prosecuting people for downloading too much music off of Napster and LimeWire. I'm just telling you what I know. Cause baby, I remember being in college, and I used to put my Napster on, and I would have a whole list of songs for it to download while I was away at school, praying that nobody called my phone because I still had dial up everybody still had dial up at the time. And if somebody called you while you were on the internet, it would knock you off, and then that would interrupt your download. And unless you were there to restart it, it just fucked your whole shit up. Oh, I remember that. Oh God. Mm. But Napster was my shit. Listen, I used to have everything. Child. Child. Yeah. Lord. Listen, the state of being the struggle was real back in the day. Hey, I said we used to burn a fresh CD down to the line wire before we went out every Friday. What? Baby, you used to have that ultimate playlist. When you and your crew went out riding, you had them burned you a CD with the playlist for the night. You would ride through the city blasting that playlist that you had created. Lit Kazaa, you better take me back, crazy homebody girl. The new kids, they'll never know the struggle. They will never know the struggle. Hey, Tracy C. These kids today, they're so spoiled. They will never know the struggle. Grr. And everybody had that one friend that had the CD burner tower. What I mean by that, it was this tower that had like 5 or 6 CD. You could burn 5 or 6 CDs at one time. And you used to go over to their house and they'll make a CD for everybody. Child. Cause that's the same person who used to sell the bootleg CDs and stuff. Girl, the struggle was real. Girl. Yes, Harold, that one CD lasted the whole weekend. You was bumping that CD the whole fucking weekend. Listen, let me tell you. The people don't know. These young kids are spoiled. They do not know the struggle. Although we struggled, that shit was real. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. It wasn't nothing like it. Even though it was a struggle, we loved the struggle. The time that was had during those times, that was like the early 2000s. Baby, do you understand what it was like during that time? How we used to party, how we used to have a good fucking time. I'm telling you, oh, it was epic. Riding to the club with the crew, blasting that shit. And I remember we had one friend that fucked around and got a drop top. And then he had it on lease. He had got a new car. He said, I ain't buying no new car. I'm gonna lease a new car. He leased a new car and got a drop top. Bitch, we used to ride in that shit. Drop the top. We in Miami, so you could drop the top any time of year. Bitches, December, January, the top is dropped in Miami. And blast our shit all the way to the club. Bitch, girl, what? And during that time, I'm talking about like 02, 03, 04, 05. And at around that time, you know what we used to bump to the club, going to the punk bar, blast. We used to be blasting some motherfucking Trina and some motherfucking Jackie O on our way to the motherfucking club. Fucking that shit up. Riding down 95, bitch. With the drop top down. Bitch. Throwing that ass back in a circle. Standing up in the back seat, throwing that ass back in the circle. On the way to the motherfucking club. Bitch, you couldn't tell us shit. Good times were had by all. Good times were had by all. Girl. They ain't want it. They ain't want it. Child, we used to be at the legendary Club Boy back in the early days of Club Boy. When it was still on 79th Street. Girl. Child. Down here they did the cut top. Oh, I remember the cut top Toyota trucks. Jeannie, girl, you know Trey used to have them cut top Toyota trucks. I remember that, Jeannie. Yes, God. Child. T9 and tech. These kids don't know what T9 is. They don't know what they don't even understand what the struggle was to send a text message. Baby, listen. When you had to send a text, oh, you meant that shit. Because the struggle of sending a text when we had T9 for text message, where you had to dial 222 to press the letter C. Girl. Girl, you meant that shit when you texted a bitch back there, girl. You meant it. Oh, you cussed the bitch out in text? Oh, you meant that shit. Oh, you meant it. Oh, Jeannie, I grew up during the time where I had a pager in high school. I had a beeper. Yes, I had a beeper in high school. Sure did. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Here was the struggle. I told y'all I grew up poor. The struggle was, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got my beeper, right? I found somebody had lost their beeper, right? Must have lost their beeper. It was a nice one too. Had a nice case. I found it walking home. Excuse me. They must have already turned it off because it, didn't ring. So my broke ass didn't have the money to have go and buy a beeper plan, the plan to have somebody text me, page me, right? So I just put the battery in, and you could press the button and make the sound as if somebody's paging you. And I used to do that every so often. To act like somebody was paging me. No, not a goddamn person was paging my ass. But girl, I sure used to make the sound like, oh shit, damn. Just purposely trying to get in trouble with the teacher, trying to act like I had that beeper was on. That shit was not on, but I kept the battery in that hole like it was. Just a goddamn mess. Listen, we were listening to Vibes Cartel when he was still dark skinned. You know what? You is stupid, Tracy. Child. Remember, shit, people still have voice stream back there. Back then, Singular. All them old Sprint, Nextel, voice stream, Singular. Child. We hadn't been through it all. These kids will never know the struggle. Right, call me after 9 when my minutes are free, bitch. And then when we got the free after 7, bitch, you couldn't tell me shit. With Sprint had the free after 9, but then it moved to free after 7. Oh, bitch, you couldn't tell me shit. I only had like 100 minutes a month. I had like 125 minutes a month. So it was very much, and that first minute was free. First minute was free. So when they picked up the phone, it was almost like somebody had called you collect. A bitch call you. You look, hey, call me after 7. Notice you never told a bitch to text you because, bitch, I'm not going through all this to text you. Bitch, if it ain't an emergency, call me after 7 or call me on my landline. Because everybody still had a landline back then. Girl, these hoes don't know. Anyway, fuck the RIAA, as we were saying. Fuck Wheelchair Jimmy. Let us have our BBL Drizzy moment. Because I promise you, Wheelchair Jimmy is the one who went and alerted the RIAA and these other conglomerates. Yeah, y'all go ahead and sue them to get this shit out the airways. However, Not Like Us has already been approved to be eligible for a Grammy. If you need us. Don't they have it good, Mamiana? Tracy said, baby, the way I set up my voicemail with the background music, child. You always had to have the right song playing before you started talking. I'm trying to tell you. Child. You had to have the right song that played on that good voicemail setup. Child. The way these kids are sport nowadays. Child. Trey Songz is in the news. Now, why is Trey Songz half naked in all of these pictures? You asking these questions, L Teddy, like you didn't make this. Why are you asking these questions, L Teddy, as if you didn't do this? Cha. Trey Songz is in the news because he's a fuck boy. Why? So people are dog walking him because he's trolling people. He says he scrapped his music video due to the lack of black women and then came back and said, "Oh, I was just trolling." So he posted on I believe it was on his Twitter. No, I think it was on his Instagram. And he an old video and he put archives. I scrapped this video because it wasn't enough black women in it. In Spain, last time somebody called me the N word, hard ER, and it didn't feel right. Song code though, Troll My Dog. I don't know what Troll My Dog means, but that's what he wrote. Right? Then he came back because people was like, "Oh wow, I didn't know that." Like people started to try to defend his fuck boy ass and was like, "Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my god." Some people started dragging him, saying, "Oh, now you want to be woke? Now you care about women when you round here raping and sexually assaulting them all across the fruited plains allegedly?" You know, there was mixed reaction. Then he addressed the matter in a subsequent post, seemingly suggesting that the whole thing was meant to be satire. Sharing a video of himself brushing his teeth, he wrote in the caption, "Bay, how trolling work?" Question mark. As if to say he was trolling when he did that. Sir, sir, sir. And I mean this in the most pleasant manner that I can tell you this. Carry your ass back to the gutters and alleys of the great Commonwealth of Virginia, back in your old stomping grounds where you would be in back alleys and corners, letting men blow your back out to the point where you was bleeding down your leg because the dick was too big for you to take. Go back to those days for me, please, and get the fuck off our goddamn internet. Get the fuck off our internet. These are y'all people. I give them all to y'all. Child. Hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. All right. I bet y'all said, what the hell is he doing over there? Oh, you want to know what I'm doing? Oh, you want to know what I'm doing? Look what levitated and came over here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 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 What is it that we have here? Oh, some of you all are new here. You have never encountered the Book of Darkness. Some of y'all are new here. Some of y'all never knew what we meant when we talked there. Oh yes, this is the legendary book. The book is freaking larger than my freaking face. It's so heavy. The book weighs like 35 pounds. Oh yes. Hold on for a moment while I read the chapter in the Book of Darkness dealing with this fuck bitch on y'all screen. Give me a moment while I read the chapter on this fuck bitch on y'all goddamn screen. Hold on for a moment. Read this for a second. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Go to the next page. Let me make sure I don't miss nothing. Hold on. Wait, go back. Next page. All right. Okay. Let's address this bitch. This bitch is in the fucking news. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Let me read this to you. Ariana Grande recently went on Penn Badgley's Podcrushed podcast, and she admitted to having previously told fans that Jeffrey Dahmer was her dream dinner guest because she's always wanted to pick his brain. She says she has so many questions for him and jokingly notes she might need to have a third party around for safety. Really? Really? So let me get this straight, Ariana Grande. Let me fully understand. So you seem to believe that this shit is funny. This shit is a game to you. You want to pick the brain of a serial killer who went out here and murdered, butchered, and ate, and preyed and hunted on black gay men. And that's the person that you want to fucking have a sit down with because you want to pick his brain. Why am I surprised? Because you were okay with a fat fuck putting your biddies all on display, being inappropriate with you. Dare I ask? Should I ask, Dan Schneider for a sit-down interview so I can discuss how he probably assaulted you sexually as a little girl? Is that fodder that we want to do, ma'am? Is that what we want to discuss? Do we want to discuss how Dan Schneider thought it was a beautiful thing to have you pour water all over your body as a prepubescent teenage girl? How you were used as jack-off material for grown-ass, white-ass, old-ass men? Shall I also ask him questions about what are the things we didn't see that was allowed to be done to you? How did you get that high-pitched voice? Were you that used to screaming? Since we want to be fucking inappropriate, you raggedy ass, cum dump ass whore. Because I can call you that. Because let's be clear, your track record, it precedes you, ma'am. You lay it low and spread it wide, not just over here on the fruited plains. You went as much as to travel across the pond because it wasn't good for you to hit high pitches in the bedrooms and bathroom stalls here from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. No, you decided to travel across the pond so you could be some cum dump for Englishmen over there because you thought it was appropriate to say, oh, I'd love to pick the brain of him. You want to pick the brain of him? Really? Because that's how you say Happy Pride Month. I tried to give this whore a chance. I really did. I really tried to give her a chance. I looked past the fact that she kept trying to be a carbon copy of my Queen Mariah. I looked past the fact that she has a trifling ass brother who gets on my fucking nerve, and he's problematic for the gay community as well. But at this point, ma'am, I have no use for you. I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a damn about you. Don't come over here looking for sympathy. Don't look for us to feel bad for you. You stay your ass over there and wallow over there in that cum dump basket that you sit over there in. You stay the fuck over there, ma'am. We want no parts of you. We don't like. As a matter of fact, I got a couple other people who I'm sure you may want to have a conversation with. How about you go have a private one-on-one with the R. Kellys of the world? I got a long list of individuals, if you want to go down this road, that I'd love for you to go have a sit down with. Since you're in the business of having fucking sit downs with deplorable ass people. You want to sit down with Jeffrey Epstein? I'm sure we can conjure him up from the dead and have him, have a seance and have you have a conversation with him. How about you go and, like I say, plan a conjugal visit with the likes of an R. Kelly? Since we're going full on inappropriate, since you don't give a shit about the murder, since you don't of members of my community, since you think it's a joke, since you make light of one of the darkest moments in the history of the Black gay community, let's talk about all of your dark moments. Let's conjure up some dark moments for you, ma'am, because I promise you, if you don't give a shit about me, you better be damn skippy. I don't give a shit about you. You laugh about what my community is going through. Let me laugh at your community, because last time I checked, Ariana, I got a few. We don't even have to go that far. You do realize that you are of Hispanic and Latina descent, right? You do realize that. I got several members of MAGA and the Republican Party that in some of the backwoods and some of the rural areas of this country that I can send you to have a private conversation with. And let's see how far that goes. Since you're in the business of having sit-down dinners with fucktards and some of the most insidious people in the history of mankind, let me give you a list of people who you can sit your bitch ass down with and have a fucking conversation with. And let's see how well that goes. If that's what we're doing. I don't give a shit. Don't expect me to be the bigger person on this, because I won't be. I'm not going to be the bigger person on this. Not at all. Because the death, butchering, and murdering and cannibalism of my community is a laughing matter to you. That's fodder for you to make jokes about, right? The bitch ain't shit. I'm just gonna put it out there. The bitch ain't shit. There's no redeeming. There's not. I have not. Y'all know me. Once I turn the page on you, there's nothing else. that I can do for you. There's nothing else I can do for you. No, she has Hispanic blood in her. Her and her brother admitted they have Hispanic blood in them. Hmm. They do. No parts. I don't come over here telling me about Ariana Grande. Don't come over here talking to me about this bitch. Don't tell me a goddamn thing. A goddamn thing. I got a whole list of people who I'm sure will have a great day with you. A whole list of horrible people that will have a field day with you. Since we're in the business of doing this, since this is where we are, since this is where we are. And I know somebody said to me, you be every time somebody mentions the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, you get real animated because that if you that shit is one of the darkest moments for my community, for the Black gay community. And I know a lot of our young members who weren't around at that time don't really understand the full gravity of that situation, or the breadth, I should say, of that situation. But that situation is one of the darkest moments for the Black gay community. And when you have people out here making light of it, making a joke about it, making it fodder, putting it in their songs, and making it as if it's something that can be treated lightly, that shit is just as horrible as you can get from me. And I have no words for them. None at all. Try that shit with the Jewish community and try to make light of the Holocaust and Hitler and see how far that gets you. But it's okay when it's just the Black gay community. Oh no, that's not a problem. We can make light of that. It's not funny. Um, and the farther we get after that mini series that Ryan Murphy did, the farther we get past that, the more what those families said about it at the time rings true, because the families of the victims said, why would you do this? This makes light of it. This makes people think that it wasn't as bad as it was, and it now is going to become fodder for people to use as cultural references, and make light of it and act as if it wasn't as bad and romanticize it. And that's just all it's awful to me. And there's no romanticization, no romanticization of this that should be happening. No fantasizing of this should ever happen. I don't, you can save your apologies, ma'am. You can save it all. You can save it all. The only thing I hope for you at this point is every horrible thing, because there are people who are no longer here and who died in the worst ways. And you thought it was a joke. So when a horrible thing happens to you, I'm going to sit back and smile so that you can feel the slightest amount, so that you can feel some of the pain that those men had to feel when they were having their lives ended. I have nothing for her. I have nothing. I have nothing for you, ma'am. Nothing. I wish every horrible thing for you. I wish all bad for you. I hope someone does something horrible to you. I hope to see a headline where something horrible has happened. And I will sit here and say, oh, this happened, and go on as if nothing happened. Since the death, butchering, and cannibalism of the members of my community is a joke to you, your well-being is a joke to me. horrible things happening to you, I can make jokes of it because it's funny, right? A mess. A mess. A mess. Like I remember being a little boy when that was out, and I remember how horrible that was at the time. It was horrible. Just a mess. But it's funny to you. Let me get off of here. Is Really Be live? Let me see. Somebody let me know what time Really Be is live. Is going live. Oh, that just pissed me off. Oh, that just pissed me off, y'all. I'm sorry. And listen, I'm only sparing you now, ma'am, because this isn't even a full throttle book of darkness. As the page, as we grow on this channel, we get more people. I don't know if everybody is ready for a full-fledged book of darkness. Y'all know back in the days we went dark with the book of dark. The book of darkness was the book of darkness because we went real dark and we went there on people. And I know we have a lot of new people here, and we have some people that may not can stomach or may not be fully prepared for when I fixate on people and really go full throttle dark on people, because it gets really dark and there are some things that get said. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. There are things that get said that people go, "Oh my God, I can't believe El Teddy said that. Oh my God, did he really?" Yeah, there are things that, and I don't know that, wider audience, broader net. Thank y'all so much. There are things that, people say, "Oh, you can't come back from that." That gets said when the book of darkness goes full throttle. We've gone full throttle on the book of darkness, and it gets really dark. And so the only reason, ma'am, that I didn't really snatch your scalp and go full throttle book of darkness is to spare my subscribers. Normally, I wouldn't even have no other content. I'll click the button, and all we're doing is spending 45 minutes to an hour dog walking you. When the book gets open, oh baby, there is no other content but you for 45 minutes to an hour. And my people know I'll come over here and say, "Hey, if you love me and you think that I'm a good person and you think the best of me, just click off now. Just click off the video." I will come straight on and say, "If you think that I should do the right thing, click off the video now, because I'm not going to do the right thing. This is about to go dark." And we just go down there full throttle. Full throttle. And I know I got some new people, and I'm not gonna do y'all like that, new people. I'm not gonna do that because I know how dark it gets dark. It gets really, really dark. Really dark when the book of darkness goes full throttle. And I just don't want, but I cannot sit back as a member of the Black gay community, as an advocate for my community, as someone always looking to see how my community can be the best version of itself. I cannot sit back in good faith and watch bitches like this make one of the worst moments in the history of my community a laughing, joking matter. This shit is not funny. It's not funny at all. And now I fully understand why the family members of the victims of that man said what they said. This should not see the light of day. There should not be, movies of this, because it brings it back to the forefront, and things like this happen. People make jokes of it. People romanticize Jeffrey Dahmer. People, oh, I want to pick his brain. Oh, I want to know. No, no. There are people and there are things that should never see the light of day, that don't deserve any airtime or any bandwidth. And this is one of those situations. But since you want to make it, that's where you will go for me. Ariana Grande. You can go over there with the group of people who I have nothing to do, who I have nothing to do it with. Nothing. I'm just saying, you're gonna go over there because I'm holding back growth, L Teddy growth, because I know I go dark places when I fixate. I go y'all. Some of y'all been here from the beginning, like Muncha been here from the beginning. She knows I go dark places. Really, be done called me afterwards. Be like, she'll call me after L Teddy, L Teddy. That was too much, and I'll be like, I don't care. Lord. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today. I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today. I really did enjoy y'all today. Really did. Listen, put some Shondos in the chat if you enjoyed yourself today. Oh, no, no, no. He got killed in jail years and years ago. Back in the 90s, he got killed in jail. While he was in prison, he got killed. So I I know we're gonna be live tomorrow, but after tomorrow, it's gonna be a long. I got like 10 days of vacationing. Um, and I'll try to go live when we're in Turks and Caicos celebrating really be. I'll try to go live. Maybe we'll have some lives together. Tomorrow's your birthday, Cassandra. Well, happy early birthday. If you come through, we'll certainly celebrate you. It's a lot of cancers up in here. Ciao. Ciao. They say Cancers and Capricorns make great friends. Capricorns make great lovers with other Capricorns, Tauruses, and Virgos, apparently. Yeah. But they say Cancers and Capricorns make great friends, which explains why I have a lot of friends that are Cancers. We kind of balance Cancers out. Cancers are really emotional. Capricorns are not emotional at all. So we kind of help balance them out. Yeah, we kind of have to balance the emotional ones out. We don't be having emotions like that. They be really emotional. They get mad because we don't be emotional with them because we be like they're moved because the Capricorn be like, okay, and we move on to the next thing. And they be in they feelings like, child, girl. So once again, happy birthday, cross country cruiser. Happy birthday, Harold. Harold. Happy birthday to both of you all. And all my other cancers. If you're a cancer, let us know. Put it in the chat. If you are a cancer, put it in the chat. So that way we will know who you are. And put when your birthday is. There's a lot of y'all around here. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Shoot. All right. All right, so that's set up. All right, so I'm repping for my husband who is a Cancer, June 22nd. Okay, so make sure none of you have firearm. Child, don't worry, Jeannie. I already got the listen. I've been following it over there. I ain't going over there with nothing. I'm not bringing the guns. They'll stay here. All four of them. My two most volatile relationships are with Geminis and Capricorn. Capricorns, we don't bother nobody until you bother us, and then all bets are off. I don't know what to tell you. Ciao. My middle sister is a Cancer, July 15th. Yeah, happy birthday, all of the Cancer people, because y'all gonna keep bothering us. Y'all are gonna keep bothering us. Lord. Anyway, um, one of my exes is a Cancer. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all over there to really be. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Listen, y'all. I thank y'all so much for being here and spending time with me. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. 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 I love you. Tomorrow. And we'll, get at it again. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all hold tight. I'm gonna send y'all over to Really Beam. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We are out. Love y'all.